Hello, and thank you for coming. I will be discussing the growing problem in America of childhood obesity, and the decline in sports participation of our youth is one of the main causes for this. Did you know that childhood obesity has more than tripled in the past 30 years according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention? In 2008 alone, more than one-third of our children were either obese or overweight. In order to reverse this growing trend, children need to be reintroduced to sports as a form of exercise. I believe, and research suggests, that legislation should focus on the benefits of sports to use as an exercise instead of the risk in order to promote healthy lifestyle and help decrease the obesity rate. My main points today will be, without changes to our youth's current lifestyles and habits, the child obesity rate will continue to skyrocket if nothing is done. And second, the benefits of using sports to combat the obesity rate and to use as exercise for our children, the benefits far outweigh the risk. Programs in our schools and programs formed by the government are not effective enough to combat the growing obesity rate. As you can see in my data chart here, according to the National Sporting Goods Association, the decline in sports participation in children has been happening for over 10 years. In blue, I have the numbers from 2000, and in red, the numbers from 2009. Baseball, basketball, softball have all decreased at least 2 to 3 million children in that span of time. While football and hockey and soccer have increased slightly, the overall total has gone from 79 million to 73.3 million children that have decreased sports participation. Now, my methods for combating obesity in school level are not effective due to what schools cannot help, and that is home life. According to Mendoza, during a recent study, children found that food at schools either tasted bland or not suitable for their taste due to what they are getting at home. Also, if a child sees his or her parent eating unhealthy, they too will view that positively and also eat unhealthy. A sign of this, example of this would be McDonald's or any kind of fast food. Also, most schools have children that are near the poverty line and are poverty, and they don't have access to healthy eating, as it is either too expensive or they just don't have access to it. Children also have a hard time exercising in neighborhoods that are unsafe, and they can't go outside, and they can't play basketball, and they can't do sports because they're unsafe, and parents will not let them go outside, and therefore they have to stay inside. Also, governmental programs to help fight childhood obesity are largely ineffective based on research. Since the early 1990s, when nutritional information was added to foods and the Food Pyramid Guideline was introduced, states with over 20% obesity rates have ballooned from 0 to 49 states, according to the New York Times. The federal mandate also to post calorie counts in restaurants and on the back of foods in grocery stores have been largely ineffective, as people, in the way the economy shifts from back and forth, will buy what they need to buy. Introducing sports to children at a young age and promoting the benefits will help increase the likelihood of a healthier lifestyle and a lower risk of obesity. Most researchers state that 60 minutes a day of exercise, including sports, is good for a healthy lifestyle, according to LUT. Children as early as 2 years old start learning the skills to live a healthy and active lifestyle. Introducing sports at a young age will ensure that they continue to build and grow their self-esteem and play sports well into their adulthood. The U.S. Department of Health also reports that children who play sports and adolescents who play sports are less likely to smoke or abuse drugs, and they're also less likely to drop out of school and focus better in school and help share with others. In conclusion, I believe, and research states, that legislation needs to be put in place to show that sports for children are beneficial and not harmful. Also, school and government programs are faulty, they are not working correctly, and they need to be reintroduced with activities such as sports in order to promote healthy living. And also, sports need to be introduced by parents at an early age to help sustain a healthy lifestyle throughout their life. In closing, as parents and adults, and as a father myself, I believe that we as adults need to promote a healthier lifestyle to our children and also promote a healthier lifestyle for ourselves in order to better their future. Not only are sports good for exercise, they help foster positive ideals and attitudes, and they'll help serve our children well into the future as well as their children. Does the audience have any questions?
Why should the United States of America care about childhood obesity?
Well, in 2008 alone, more than 1/3 of children and adolescents were overweight or obese. Obese youth are most likely to have overweight factors such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, health problems in general. Also, in a population-based sample of 5 to 17-year-olds, over 70% had one risk of cardiovascular disease, according to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. If we Americans do not do anything to take drastic action, this number will continue to increase. Are there any other questions?
Many parents are afraid of their children playing team sports, especially contact sports, due to injuries. What would you tell parents who have reservations about their children playing sports?
Well, children on team sports, they learn how to interact with peers, and they also learn about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they also learn how to lose properly. According to Dr. Gregory Germain, sports are a good way to teach youngsters about empathy for others. This helps them think about their actions and others' feelings. Thank you very much.